what is coming next? Because give us a little hint about the new side eye.
Well, the side-eye thing really evolved over the course of, the period that other record was out and all that. And I really changed it very quickly after we did that record to a new drummer who, it's funny because, I always said about Antonio, he's the drummer I thought would never be born because I love all the drummers I've had over the years, but Antonio was just like, this is a dream. This is unbelievable. This is the guy, and he played me for 20 years. And man, in that 20 years, I can't think of one night that we didn't blast off into wherever. He's one of the greatest musicians I have ever been around on any instrument. And, that's Antonio. I'm so proud of him. I'm so happy for him that he's had everything happening. But I'm thinking, okay, that was that. But I got another one, which is Joe Dyson. It's a very different kind of thing. But Joe is a guy who can really hang with me. He can do the 145 gigs and play great every night. And also, it's funny because Joe is really much closer to my Kansas City thing in a way because of the New Orleans thing. So having Joe on the bandstand, once he came in, it was like, oh, okay. And then I found this guy, Chris Fishman, who's, again, a very different kind of musician from anybody I've ever hired. He's a drummer who plays keyboards because he's of this Lewis Cole thing. And this Lewis Cole thing is this weird hip scene in L.A. It's not weird, amazing scene in L.A., kind of led by this guy, Lewis Cole, where pretty much everybody has to be a drummer to hang with him because he's an unbelievable drummer. But he writes this amazing music, and Chris started following that scene when he was 14, 15 years old, kind of came up through that scene. And he's like everything that I, again, never thought I would find in a guy who plays keyboards like a drummer. And by that, I don't mean he's going to go digga, 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 digga. I mean, he's got a kind of time thing happening that feels like drums to me. So that's been the core thing. We did, 200 gigs or something like that. And then I had written a bunch of this music very similar to what happened on the so-called Evening With Band, which I should have just called the Pat Metheny Group because they're all the Pat Metheny Group to me. I don't, I'm still stuck on this branding thing, but, that band was an incredible band, amazing band. We made that record from this place. And as we were making it, I was like, this is cool, but this is not it. This is just part of it. And then, of course, I added a lot of other stuff. With this side-eye record, this exact same thing happened in a different way, though. And so basically, there is this record that's done that's going to come out in the spring, calling it Side-Eye 3 Plus, because the plus means it's the three of us, me, Joe, and Chris, with a bunch of other people. And it's a pretty amazing record, I got to say. I don't know how to begin to describe what it is. It's just, even my wife was like, okay. But it does, you would recognize that it's me right away, for sure. It's not like it's some other person. But it's just really a thing. It's really a thing. And very excited about it. And then also Ron Carter and I have been playing a lot over the years. We did a week in Japan with Joe playing with us, and I hope that'll come out at some point. I think it will. It's just a matter of when. So.
Are you planning a tour too with the side-eye?
Yeah. It's actually a little bit sooner than I would like, given how this has gone on. This was going to be 50 concerts, and right now, I think this is gig 193 tonight. So, and it's good because the Evening With presentation and the side-eye thing, in a way, were a little bit similar somehow. This obviously is a completely different thing, and it's been good to come back to these places I've played a lot and have a completely different kind of presentation. So now I feel like we can do anything. So.
For sure, we will wait for you on your tour, and we will talk more. So
Cool.
yeah, listening today, Pat, I see someone who really lives the approach completely to be a good player. You be done hard things, you be done your own thing, you be done it for decades, and you be writing your own story. So you never stop working on becoming a better player. So thank you for sharing this
Thanks,
with
man.
us and with me tonight.
Thank you. My pleasure. All right.
Thank you, Pat.